concert band portion of our program. My name is Scott Addison, and I have the pleasure of conducting this group you see before you. I think it looks like our percussionists are still scrambling around a little bit. So anyway, I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight. And really before we get started, while I'm doing a thank you, I would like to thank you parents for everything that you do for these kids, getting them where they're supposed to be on time, making sure they have everything that they need everywhere they go. We could not do the things without you, and if you just give yourselves a round of applause, I mean, we appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are going to start our program with a piece called Engines of Resistance that I didn't actually pick. I pulled this out a couple of months ago to work on our sight reading. I just pulled it out of the library at random, threw it in front of the kids, we read it just to work on our initial reading skills. By the time we were done working on the piece, all the kids were like, we want to play this, can we do this on a spring concert? So I was like, yeah, sure, so here it is, Engines of Resistance. All right, we're going to move on with a piece called Belgrade Gardens. While the percussion transitions to our next piece, which is going to be kind of interesting, I would like to take a minute to recognize our students who made junior high all region this year. Please stand. Tap Langley, Zakiah Ward, Henry Dudley, and Sam Boone. Also, Jason Davis and Will Standers made the jazz band. While they finish getting ready, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about this next piece. It's called Foundry, and it's by a very young, very active composer named John Mackey. It's called Foundry for two reasons. First, it's supposed to kind of conjure the images of what it would be like to be in sort of this giant industrial, steel foundry with big metal machinery and the heat and the pressure and the noise and the volume. And secondly, it's a piece written for found percussion and band. So it's kind of a piece for percussion and band. So if you're looking on stage, you might see some strange things. First, we'll start from the outside and go in. The first thing you see here is Mr. Jackson. He's got a vibra slap, and just give that thing a hit. And then that looks just like a brake drum off a car because it is a brake drum off a car. Go ahead and hit that thing. All right, back here, I went to the Salvation Army, and for $4.50 found those bowls back there, and he's going to hit those with wrenches. Let's hear what that sounds like. All right, and then you may see Mr. Will Standridge down here on the floor with what looks like metal piles, because the score calls for specifically resonant metal piles. So, Will, let's hear what those sound like. All right, so along with that, we also have the wood blocks. Let's hear those. Good, you'll hear those. And then all of the other standard percussion that we're really used to hearing. So without any further ado, we're going to play Foundry for you.